All right, hello third graders. Okay, today we are actually going to skip over 9-4 and you can meet me on 9-5. Math message is going to be in our journal page 286 and it should look something like our screen. Okay, we're going to get started. It says Jonah's garden is a rectangle with 16 rows for plants. He wants to plant two sections, one with 10 rows of carrots and the other with 6 rows of beans. Partition the rectangle and label the sections carrots and beans to show how Jonah could plant his garden. Okay, well, let's take a look at what we know, what we see. It says partition. Remember, partition sounds like part, so we're going to break it up into parts. Now, I see his garden. This is like an array. We have rows, and then how many are in each row, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm going to go ahead and label my array or Jonah's garden because labels help us and we always want to show our work. So then I know that he said there were 16 rows and this isn't 16, so this must be 16. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to label this 16. Okay, because I know that from here all the way down to here, there are 16 rows, and in each row we have 9 of something. Okay, but he wants us to partition it. He wants to put it in parts of 2. One that has 10 rows, and the other one that has 6 rows, because 10 plus 6 is 16. So let's count down 10 for our carrots, and I'll make that one orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So this one right here, that means I have 10 blocks all the way down, or 10 rows, right? Because each block stands for one row. Here's our row. Okay, so this whole section is carrots, and I'm going to label it. This is 10. So if I'm looking at just this rectangle, this is a 10 by 9. So I'm going to put 10 by 9, 10 times 9 equals, let's see, let's count by 10. How many times? 9 times. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, so he's going to have 90 carrots with these rows, and he wants us to label it, so I'll write carrots. Okay, then I know he wants 6 rows of beans. And I'm just going to make beans purple because why not? So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. 10 and 6 make 16. That makes sense to me. So I have 6 rows of how many across? 9, because if this is 9 across, that means all of these are the same, so they're all 9. So it is a 6 by 9, right? This is 6. And this length is the same length as up here, which is 9. So it's a 6 by 9. So we know 6 times 9 equals what? Oh goodness. Well, if I use a helper fact, 6 times 10 is 60. Then I'd have to take away a 6. So what is 60 minus 6? Oh, that is 54, because 54 plus 6 would get me 60, and that would be 6 times 10, using my helper fact. And I need to label this beans. Okay, so we sectioned them just how you wanted. We partitioned them. We put them in 2 parts. Here's 10 rows of carrots and 6 rows of beans. Okay, let's figure out how much vegetables he has all together. How would we figure that out? Well, I would take this section, right? All of this is 90 different spots of carrots or vegetables, and this is 54 sections of beans. So what is 90 plus 54? Well, I always start on the right side in the ones. 0 plus 4 is 4. 9 plus 5 is 14. Bring down the 4, carry the 1. He has 144 total. Now, if I were to write that as a number sentence, so instead of saying 10 times 6, I would say 16 times 9 equals, what is 16 times 9 equal? Well, right, we just added the section, so we know it's 144. But if we didn't partition it or break it apart, how would we have figured that out? Because I know that I can multiply by 9s. It's a multiplication sign. But 9 times 16 is a really, really big number. So we can decompose, I'm missing a letter there, or it means to break it apart. So we chose to leave 9 because 9 is a factor. We know how to multiply, but we chose the larger factor. Oh, I meant to make that another color. We chose the larger factor, 16, to decompose or break apart. Well, what did we break 16 apart into? We broke it apart in 10 and 6. So we did 10 times 9 equals 90. And we did 6 times 9 equals 54. We decomposed and broke apart 16 because 10 plus 6 is what? 16. But the most important part when we decompose is that one factor stays the same. So I was multiplying by 9. That means I break apart only one number. We broke apart the bigger one, the 16, and we left them multiplying by 9. So I multiplied 9 10 times and I multiplied 9 6 times, but really I multiplied them 16 times after I add my two numbers here. So we decomposed it, or we actually partitioned our garden, which is like decomposing or breaking apart our multiplication problem into numbers that we understand better. Okay, amazing. Now for number 2, it says Jonah can plant 9 seeds in each row. How many seeds can he plant altogether? Show your work. So the work we did here, if you put it down there, that's great. If you put it up above, that's fine. Just make sure you answer down below, how many seeds did we have total? And I like that it includes the units so we know what we're measuring in or what we're talking about. Okay, meet me at the next video.